Welcome back to lesson 2, trading bootcamp. Today, for this video, let's take a look at drawing support and trend lines. Back to Palantir. What is it that you see in front of you that caught your eye right away? For the seasoned trader, I'm sure you can see it. For the noobs, the one thing that should stand out right away is, you know how Palantir dip, went up, dip, dip, dip. Is this random? Is this line right here, is this level right here random? What do you think? One time is random. Two time could be coincidental. Three time is a pattern. Okay? When something happened once or twice, yeah, it could be a trend. But once it becomes 3 and 4, then that's a clear pattern. And let's draw the line. Okay? First of all, draw the line as perfectly as you can that will fit all 3 points, okay? Because they're not going to be perfectly lined up. So whenever I draw a line, I try to draw a line that will fit all 3. Okay, so let's draw that line right there. See that? That looked pretty good. And for those sharp eye, and I will talk about this down the road in future lessons, but you can see a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern, right? This is further, much further down the road, but I just want to point out something that will plant the seed in your mind for those that are new to trading. Plant that seed. But for now, you see the level. It has once, two, twice, 3 times. The 4th time, it was getting there until when? Earning. Earning was so good, okay? But the previous earning disappoint Wall Street, and guess what? It took the stock right down to support level. Okay, so now this trend line right here is what you can refer to it as support. Okay, that's one. So that's how you, whenever I approach a fresh chart like this, right away I try to draw lines as many as I see things that fit the line. All right, so that's one line. Now, is there another line that you see that you can draw? See, you see this? Okay, so it went up, it gave back a little bit, correction or consolidation, resumption, retracement, check back, whatever you want to call it. Okay, you can call this a check back to confirm that this is a support, right? Because like I said, once is nothing, twice could be coincidental, the 3rd time is definitely a key support, right? So that's why I call a retest. You can refer to this as a retest. I'm just throwing out all the jargon and lingo that traders use so that, you know, once that you get familiar with this and watch other videos that I have or other channels, then it will make sense to you. It took me time to learn these lingos myself. One can say that this is an area of resistance. Why do I say that? Okay, the last time there's many area of resistance. Okay, so for example, let's take let's take a look at here. Let's look at the psychology of traders. Okay, so you get a bull short-term move for a month. Not a surprise that it's profit taking, right? When something double, right? Keep that in mind. No matter how great a stock is, whenever something double, you have to take profit. Okay, that it's a simple rule, right? So could that be the short-term top? Sure. Look at the psychology of traders based on the chart. Okay, look, it got there, profit taking. It's not a surprise that once it reached that same spot right here, there is a couple days of consolidation, sideways movement, right? Look, why? Why did it just go up there again and then just like zip right through? Because the psychology is the same people. Some people that roll it up to profit, but some people that roll it up didn't. They hold on to it. So guess what? The next time it get back up there, some people that didn't sell the first time will say, not this time, not on me. First time, shame on me. The old saying, shame on me, shame on who? I don't know. But you know the saying. So the second time I get there, there are people that say, not this time. I missed it the first time. I'm not going to do it. But once those sellers are absorbed, then it can move higher. But then once again, you have people that say, I'm out. And they came back. And then, of course, whenever you're looking at technical analysis, TA, you have to take a look at multiple factors. Okay, you have, sure, there's profit taking, looking at this, trying to understand the psychology of the traders, but then you have traders that come in and use the 20 MA as support. So there you go. That's a clear case where profit taker came in, and then people that use the 20 MA as a support level, they came in and bang, pushes higher. And as always, whenever you hit a 52-week high, you get profit takers come in, okay? And then of course the earning slice right through all of the moving average into a level that the previous bunch of people came in to support to make it the second time. See, so people that was on the sideline, imagine people that missed this move. Okay, let's say you've been watching Palantir for 6 months. You didn't buy. You missed this move. You miss it. And you watch it like this. There are people that saw this right here and say, it's back to that level. The last time it got back there, it ran hard. Last time it got down to 13.5, it went almost to 20. That's a huge return. Huge return. I missed that. I missed this. I missed that. So guess what? I'm in. Okay, so this is where you can see how technical analysis measure the sentiment, the emotion, the psychology of the investor and the traders of the past. Hopefully what I just said in the last minute show you how and why the stock move the way they move, right? The way it move. Right? So drawing levels are important, okay? Because what could be a resistance? So yeah, this is a resistance. You can call this fail breakout, fail breakout, fail breakout, breakout. So that's a good one. But then it become whenever something is a resistant level, it can turn into a support later after a good solid breakout. Okay, so to me, this is resistant, fail breakout, fail breakout. It at this point, it become a solid breakout. Whenever you have a breakout and then you have a retest, because that's what this is, okay? It proved that there are buyers that have been waiting, that miss, okay? This is where all the FOMO come in. Imagine people that miss all this action the past 6 months. They recognize that this could be a level of support because, hey, what was resistant before turned into support later. So the FOMO kicked in and they came in to support the stock. That's why the stock bounced here. And now you have a breakdown. Okay, that's the term I use. Whenever you have a stock that break support, okay, it was resistant for a while and then it turned into support here, however short term it was, and then you get a breakdown. This time I make a trade Friday because there's a gap right here, right? You see this gap up, which will be another lesson way down the road. I sell a put spread, which is another lesson down the road, but with a strike price down here, right? Because I'm willing to make a trade and make a bet that it will be a support, key support very near the 15 level price. Okay, so if not, I don't mind owning Palantir shares outright at 15. Does that make sense? So yes, as you approach a chart and start to draw lines, it can be horizontal, it can be, you know, slanted like this. For example, here's another one I can draw. Let's draw this. You see this low? There's a lot of time when I draw a chart, sometimes it's meaningless. Okay, there's time when I'm just like I draw a line and say, that doesn't prove anything. So it's nothing wrong to throw out a bunch of lines to see where it lines up. Okay, like you can do like this line right here, for example, because that's 1 point, 2 point. If there is a huge market crash, is it possible that we can come down to that level? I will leave this line here just for the sake that that's the long-term trend line, okay? Nothing wrong with that, to draw that line. But as we revisit this chart going forward, there will be more lines added to this, all right? It's important to do it. And then as far as short term, if you look at the chart, you can do this too. You can draw this line. Look, you see this? Whenever I draw a line, of course, 2 is a minimal. Prefer 3 to 4. The more, the better, right? So let's zoom in this real quick before I go. See that? I draw that line. This has turned into a downtrend. Okay, that's not a good thing. Okay, if you look at for those that want to jump ahead, there's such a thing as a wedge, right? So this is not good. Okay, whenever you have this kind of move, it can be a big breakout or big breakdown. Okay, so watch it carefully. But no doubt there is a resistance. Okay, let's zoom out again so you can zoom in again so you can see it got there, 52-week high, sell off, and then sell off, breakdown. Okay, so here we go. Short term bearish, right? But if I was to say I don't mind buying share at 1500 or $15, I mean, then perhaps in a month or two, this downtrend will come down to a point where it can be an easy breakout, right? So for now, that should end the lesson. But if you are new to charting, no doubt, as soon as you open up a chart for a stock, start to visualize what you see on the screen as far as support level and resistance level. and downtrend and uptrend, right? Draw as many lines that make sense. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.